Hello, Millie, Molly and Mandy. I hope you're hungry. Hello. It's a miserable, misty day outside, and I've just walked 2 miles back from the market. Oh, no. Oh, look at all that mud. What a mess. A muddy mess. Mountain. Man. What else can you see that starts with the same sound? There, 1 pair of clean shoes. Ah, now, if I'd caught the bus, then my shoes wouldn't have got so muddy. Plenty of buses here. This is Glasgow. It's a busy city.
Hello, my name's Eleanor. I live in a big city called Glasgow. On Saturday, I like to come into Glasgow with my Aunt Rona. It is very busy. Sing a song of people walking fast or slow. People in the city, up and down they go. People on the pavement, people on the bus. People passing, and back in front of us. People on the subway underneath the ground. People riding taxis round and round and round. People with their hats on, going in the doors. People with umbrellas when it rains and pours. People in tall buildings and in stores below. Riding escalators up and down they go. People walking singly. People in a crowd. People saying nothing. People talking loud. People laughing, smiling. Grumpy people too. People who just hurry and never look at you. Sing a song of people who like to come and go. Sing of city people you see but never know.
What a busy city. In the country, it's usually quieter. Today's story is about a mouse from a busy town who goes to visit his cousin in the country. It's called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Once upon a time, there were 2 cousins. One was a country mouse who lived in a field in the country, and the other was a town mouse who lived in a house in the town. One morning, the town mouse received an invitation to go and stay with his cousin in the country. He caught the train to the nearest station, where his cousin came to meet him. "Hello, did you have a good journey?" "Yes, thank you," said the town mouse. "Where's your car? Or are we catching a bus or taxi?" "What are they?" asked the country mouse. "I've never seen any of those." "We're walking. It's not far." They set off down the lane. The town mouse wasn't used to so much exercise. His feet ached. Finally, they arrived. The country mouse started cooking. "Supper will be ready in about an hour." "An hour?" said the town mouse in surprise. "Haven't you got any meals you can heat up quickly in a microwave?" "I've never seen any of those. I make everything here myself." The town mouse watched his cousin cooking for a while and then started to pace about. He was getting very hungry and impatient. "Supper's ready," said the country mouse. "What is it?" asked the town mouse, picking at his plateful. "Homegrown barley grains and corn," said the country mouse proudly. "Don't you like it?" "It's very nice, but I think I prefer something that doesn't take so long to cook." After supper, the two mice sat down outside and listened to the birds singing. The town mouse was bored. "Is there anything on TV or video?" "I've never seen any of those," said the country mouse. "I like just sitting outside, relaxing." The two mice went to bed very early. The town mouse couldn't get to sleep. He wasn't used to going to bed so early, and he could hear all kinds of strange noises outside. "Whatever's that?" He snuggled down further into his bed. "Whatever's that?" He snuggled down even further into his bed. "It's so noisy here. I'm frightened." The next morning, the country mouse was already having breakfast when the town mouse got up. The two mice had a chat over breakfast. The town mouse had decided to go back home, but he asked his cousin to come to stay. The country mouse was excited. He'd never been to the town before. When they arrived in town, the country mouse looked around, trembling. He'd never seen buses or cars before.
"Taxi!"
He was frightened. "It's so busy here and so noisy." Finally, they arrived at the house. The town mouse started cooking. "Supper will be ready in 5 minutes." "5 minutes?" said the country mouse in surprise. "That's quick." "That's all it takes to heat up meals in the microwave." The country mouse watched in amazement. "Supper's ready." "What is it?" asked the country mouse, picking at his plateful. "Cheese patties and honey cakes," said the town mouse proudly. "Don't you like it?" "It's very nice, but I think I prefer cooking my homemade meals." After supper, the two mice watched a late show on television. The country mouse was tired. It was past his bedtime, and he was getting a headache. Eventually, the two mice went to bed. The country mouse went straight off to sleep. Suddenly, he was woken up by strange noises outside.
Whatever's that?
He snuggled down further into his bed.
Whatever's that?
He snuggled down even further into his bed.
It's so noisy here. I'm frightened.
The next morning, the town mouse was already having breakfast when the country mouse got up. The two mice had a long chat over breakfast. The country mouse had decided to go home. He said he was only happy in the country. The town mouse said he was only happy in the town. They agreed that it didn't matter if they liked different things. Not every mouse had to be the same. They parted good friends. These mice were really fond of their food. Here's another mouse who likes his meals. Mouse. Minute mouse. Macaroni. Munching mouse. Mushrooms. Munching mouse. Melon. Munching mouse. Massive mouse. Munching mouse. Both these words start with the same letter. Watch how Magic Pencil writes it. Top to bottom, up and over and flick. 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 Well, Millie, Molly and Mandy, I hope you enjoyed your meal. I think mice are rather nice. Their tails are long, their faces small. They haven't any chins at all. Their ears are pink, their teeth are white. They run about the house at night. They nibble things they shouldn't touch. And no one seems to like them much. But I think mice are nice. Especially Millie, Molly and Mandy. Goodbye. Say goodbye.
Well, don't forget that Radio 5 for schools has listening and reading. And you can hear it tomorrow morning at 9:35. And reading is also the subject of